Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Nosebleed Seats. I'm the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter, and if you've been reading up on St. Louis Wrestling Community or ChicagoProWrestling.com or reading MySpace bulletins, you might have heard that we had a passing into business recently. Diehard Steve Szoke, also known as Botch, recently passed away just 5 days shy of his 33rd birthday. He passed away on May the 27th after a year-long battle with colon cancer. Diehard Steve Szoke was the reigning Powerhouse Wrestling Incorporated heavyweight champion, also the Fire Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, and he was also a father, husband, minister. He was a graduate of Lincoln Christian College and the founder of Impact Christian Church in Maryville, Indiana. Friends who knew Szoke from Central Illinois will have an opportunity to gather on June 14th in Lincoln, Illinois. If you already had plans to head up to Pekin for NGW Ace of Spades, you have a chance to catch a doubleheader. It's a free admission show at Lincoln Christian College Gymnasium in Lincoln, Illinois, 300 Keokuk Street. 2 o'clock. It is free admission for Die Hard Forever, a tribute to Steve Szoke. Several of the guys that are wrestling at NGW Ace of Spades will also be appearing at Die Hard Forever. If you're a wrestling fan, you don't want to miss it. A perfect opportunity to watch some of the people that Steve Szoke worked with throughout his wrestling career. And let's take a special look at Die Hard Steve Szoke.
Born Robert Stephen Szoke Jr., the wrestling minister hailed from Calumet City and graduated from Lincoln Christian College in 1998. Szoke grew up watching professional wrestling with his father, revering such heels as Mr. Perfect and Owen Hart. "I always loved the bad guys," he said. "I always knew that they were bad guys in the ring, and that's not their real life." He assigned the same simplicity to his own situation. His interest in wrestling was piqued a few years ago when he learned that a show would accompany a comic book convention they had planned to attend. The flyer for the event said, "Anyone interested in wrestling need only volunteer." Szoke did, and excelled. He didn't wrestle for the next 2 years until he received an invite to wrestle from Powerhouse promoter Toby Hope and ultimately decided to try again. Afterward, he wrestled regularly with several federations in Central Illinois, Chicago, Northwest Indiana, and as far south as Tennessee. He won numerous titles, including the PCW and AAW tag titles with Machine as the Gravediggers, the FPW tag titles with Chase Richards as the Red, White, and Blue Wrecking Crew, and the FPW and PWI heavyweight title. He became a wrestling promoter in 2006 when he opened Fire Pro Wrestling as a ministry athletics organization. He was also a trustee of Lake Region Christian Assembly and the founding pastor and minister of Impact Christian Church of Maryville, Indiana. While most wrestlers in the locker room on a Saturday show are going over their matches or hanging out, Szoke went over his sermon as he's usually preaching from the pulpit Sunday morning. He was an avid and creative artist and had a deep and passionate love for his Impact Christian Church family and for developing a safe place for people to come and learn about God. Impact plays host to many different functions, including pro wrestling shows, Taekwondo, and Sunday Night Ignite, a Christian teen worship service. Steve had a love for God and for people and loved bringing the two together. He was diagnosed with colon cancer last July, unusual because most colon cancer patients are aged 50 to 75. Despite being under chemotherapy, he continued to compete in the ring up until a month before his passing, wrestling his final match on April 27th. His church family and friends, wife and daughter, continued to lift him up through prayer until the very end. A special ceremony was held to conclude the Fire Pro event following his passing, where the roster came to ringside and Szoke's boots and t-shirt were placed in the center of the ring as Elton John's Tiny Dancer was sung, and there was a long standing ovation with several Fire Pro and Steve chants to close out a touching show for a very special person.
It's been the intent of the Nosebleed Seats to periodically showcase some wrestling matches besides do interviews, and we're going to take this opportunity to showcase one of those matches now. We're going to show you a match from Powerhouse Wrestling Incorporated that was filmed in February of 2007. This is one of the key moments of Steve Szoke's career. This was the night that he won the Powerhouse Wrestling Incorporated Heavyweight title. Now to set things up for you, the defending champion at the time was Magnum Conroy, the leader of the A-Team managed by Toby Hope. For some reason or another, Magnum Conroy could not make it down to Lincoln, Illinois from up in Michigan, so the commissioner of PWI, Dr. Timothy Lyle, ordered that another member of Toby Hope's stable had to defend the title by proxy in place of Magnum Conroy. Jimmy the Hype Shalwin was there that evening, and he was ordered to defend the title in Conroy's place. If he did not, there would be a match between Toby Hope and Timothy Lyle. Toby Hope reluctantly agreed to the stipulation. So here now is that matchup. Special guest referee is the Ace, Cowboy Bob Orton, and he will be appearing at Ace of Spades that evening, June 14th. So check out Die Hard Forever, June 14th, 300 Keokuk Street, Lincoln College Gymnasium in Lincoln, Illinois, June 14th, 2 p.m. is the start time. Enjoy this matchup. Die Hard Steve Szoke versus Jimmy the Hype Shalwin for the Powerhouse Wrestling Incorporated Heavyweight Championship.
Well, we're not going to make you wait any longer. The moment we've been waiting for has arrived. The moment Botch has been waiting for his entire career has arrived. He has been working his way up the ranks of Powerhouse Wrestling for months. He's been working up the ranks of professional wrestling all over Illinois for years. And finally, after paying his dues, after working everywhere he could work, Botch is here. Well, here is the defending champion. Keep in mind that the Hype is not the actual champion, it's Magnum Conroy. Tim Lyle made this match.
Right in front of the camera, as usual.
Good look at the mug of Remy Reigns. Never met a camera he didn't like. And Jimmy Shalwin comes to the ring, insurance policy in tow. He's got the belt, he's got the manager, and now he is Remy Reigns in his corner. I sure hope Botch is ready, because it's going to be an uphill battle from here on out. Botch is not one to be intimidated. He knows what's on the line. He knows exactly what this is all about. It's his first shot at the Powerhouse Championship, and he is going to make sure that this counts. Well, there's only one more man we're waiting for here. What a reaction for Cowboy Bob Orton. And there he is. The man, the myth, the legend, second generation WWE superstar, Hall of Famer Cowboy Bob Orton is in the ring. And if anybody knows a thing or two about Powerhouse Championship matches, it's this man. Bob Orton is a former Powerhouse champion. He knows what it's all about.
Jimmy Shalwin.
Well, Hype obviously not at a loss for words here. He knows what it's about too. He is a former Powerhouse champion, and this match has begun. Hype running at Botch and is hitting him with everything he has. You can see it in his eyes. Hype is not in a joking mood here tonight. Rest assured, he is not going to be taking Botch too lightly. And how could you? Botch is a very large man just running down the Hype. And Hype now taking a breather with his A-Team teammates. All three men now trying to regroup. And there's a good shot of that cast. That is the cast that Botch has to worry about. There are three big things he has to worry about in this match, and that's Hope, Remy Reigns, and that damn cast. Botch now being distracted by the other members of the A-Team. That's giving Hype an opening. Hype now on the offensive again, hammering at the head of Botch. Hype wasting no time here. Botch now catches a big back body drop. Hype again now rolls out of the ring, trying to take aid in his A-Team members. Trying to call for a timeout, trying to take a breather here. And you could bet Botch is not going to be intimidated. Just walks through the group. Every member of the A-Team just scattered, trying to get out of the way of the Prophet of Rage. Hope hiding in this crowd. Now hiding behind Remy Reigns. What a weasel. Hype now again allowing the distraction to get the upper hand. Now pushing Botch into the turnbuckle. Firing at that torso, at that rib cage. And it's having no effect. Botch just pushes him off. Botch now hammering at Hype. Here we go, sets him up, Irish whip to the other side. Hype goes upside down. Botch runs at him, Hype falls off the ring apron, and again goes right through the A-Team. He's got Hope by that tie, and again it allows Jimmy Shalwin to get the upper hand, and he sends Botch face first into that ring post. Bob Orton has got to watch the other members of the A-Team on the outside. Well, Bob Orton knows a thing or two about outside interference. Bob Orton was an integral part of the first ever WrestleMania main event. And Botch is just thrown over the top rope. That's a heavy man to do that to. And look at Reigns. Reigns is just attacking Botch. Orton doesn't see a thing. Both Hope and Hype distracting Orton. Botch trying to fight back. I don't believe Orton saw him. Orton saw Reigns making his way over to Botch, told him to get away. Botch now back in the ring. But once again, he's on the defensive. Here we go, Hype now, Irish whip into the rope, big back elbow. And now, Hype is getting a little bit of that cockiness right back. Going for that patented leg drop. He thinks that's it. Botch kicked out. Hype cannot believe his eyes. Botch just kicked out of that patented Hype leg drop. Hype trying to wear Botch down. Botch will not stay on the mat for more than 10 seconds. Hype now going for that trifecta of backbreakers. Could be going for that. Takes him down with an STO. 1, 2, no. Only gets a 2 count. Hype has got to be exhausted. We saw him earlier in that matchup with Christian Abel. Now he's got him in a very interesting submission. You could see the arms being torqued behind the head of Botch. And Hype just squeezing Botch's head in a neck vice. And he's got that leg wrapped around the other leg of Botch. Botch has got nowhere to go here. You can see the face of Botch just turning red. All circulation flowing through that body has got to be being cut off here. Botch manages to slip his leg out. And now he's firing back, breaks the submission. Here we go, pushes Hype into the ropes. Hits him with a back elbow of his own. Botch trying to shake those cobwebs loose. Trying to get the upper hand. Hype grabs him by the belt and throws him into the turnbuckle. Everything that Shalwin is doing to Botch, Botch is just shaking off here. And there's that mean streak I told you about before. Once Hype gets frustrated and he gets into a match, he can be a very dangerous person. He almost turns a complete 180. He begins his matches taunting the crowd with a big smile on his face, and as the match progresses, he becomes serious. He becomes a very dangerous man. He becomes almost lethal. And he's got Botch exactly where he wants him. The #1 contender is in trouble here. Looks the crowd is into this one. Botch runs him across the ring, hits him with an atomic drop and a clothesline. This could be it. We could have a new world champion here. Only gets a 2 count. Looks like Botch's leg gave out running across the ring. He could be hurt. Hype just pushes Botch off now. Botch trying to go for a punch. There's a second one, misses. Hype just taunting him and he gets tagged. He gets rocked right in the face. And there's nothing to smile about after that. But puts the boots to him, stops it right there. Big boot to the face. 1, 2, only gets a 2 count. Referee Bob Orton in position. Good to see Cowboy Bob Orton back in a Powerhouse ring. Hype's got him in a sleeper. Toby Hope jumping up and down. He thinks this one could be it. Hype is wearing down the #1 contender. And he brings Botch down to 1 knee. Botch has been brought to the mat. Orton now checking the arm. There's a second one more time. And this match is over. Botch holds on. He is not done. He's trying to fight back. And Hype leaps on his back. Shalwin putting all that weight on the throat and neck of Botch.
What do you say? What do you say?
And Botch is being worn out here.
He's dead! He's dead!
Reigns saying it's dead, it's over. Botch could be out cold here. There's one.
Because I'm about to be victorious!
There's two, one more time, and this one is going to be all over. Botch again gets that arm up. Botch firing back, elbow to the midsection. Hype jumps on him again. Trying to put that weight. Botch rams him into the ring post. Right into the turnbuckle. Goes for a big boot. Botch catches him. Full Nelson slam. Desperation maneuver on the part of Botch. And Toby Hope is sweating bullets. This crowd is on their feet here. They can feel it. Botch now fighting back. Rights and lefts. Both men slugging as hard as they can. Botch now sends him in. Irish whip, back elbow. Goes for a clothesline and hits it. Here we go, Irish whip now sends him to the other side. Catches him, power slam. Just throws him across the ring. 2, no. Hype just barely kicks out. Toby Hope cannot believe it. Toby Hope is sweating. Botch now looking to put this one away. He's had his second win. He is sizing up Jimmy Shalwin. Runs at him, goes for the spear, leapfrogs by Hype, comes across, and they clunk heads. Just like that. Botch almost had this match won and they collide heads. Toby Hope is on the ring apron. I don't know what he's telling Cowboy Bob Orton. What is Remy Reigns doing in the ring? Reigns is in the ring. He's trying to pull that cast off. He's trying to pull the cast off the arm of Hype. Cowboy Bob Orton sees it, trying to push Reigns out of the ring. He cooks him in the head with it. Remy Reigns has just been knocked out cold by the cast of Hype. Botch is going for it. He is setting him up for the concussion bomb. Here we go. No. Hype reverses. Fisherman suplex. 1, 2. No. Botch kicks out. Unbelievable. Who is gonna win this match? Hype now setting Botch up. Power slam. Remy Reigns has been knocked unconscious by the cast of the Hype. He is on the outside of the ring. Toby Hope trying to get him up. Toby Hope trying to revive Remy Reigns. And this match could be over. We saw Christian Abel fall victim to the Hype moonsault earlier on tonight. He's up. He misses it. Botch rolls out of the way at the last second. Runs at him now. Spear. This could be it. Botch is saying this one is all over. Setting Jimmy Shalwin up one more time. Folks, you can feel it in the air. He's got him up. Concussion bomb. 1, 2, 3. It's all over. This one is all said and done. The journey of Botch has culminated here in Lincoln, Illinois. Ladies and gentlemen, Powerhouse fans, we have a new Powerhouse champion. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official, and this is a sight that I will remember for the rest of my life. Cowboy Bob Orton raising the arm of the victorious, of the new heavyweight champion, the Prophet of Rage, Botch. Botch has worked his entire life for this moment. And the locker room is emptying out in celebration. Bruno Cortez, Matty Montcalm, the Kent Boys, Ryan Parker, Dan Lawrence, there's Beast, and Electric Air's Freedom. Everyone is here celebrating the big win of Botch. After a year of that title being in the hands of the A-Team, being in the hands of Magnum Conroy, finally, the belt comes home. There you have it, Cowboy Bob Orton shaking the hand of the new heavyweight champion here at Powerhouse. What an unbelievable event. What an incredible night. And there you have it. Commissioner Timothy Lyle strapping the belt on Botch. Folks, this is his night. The culmination of his career, he is at the top of the mountain here at Powerhouse Wrestling. Folks, there is nothing else to say except listen to the cheers of this crowd. Look at the picture you have in front of you, and thank you for joining us here for this historic night. Thank you for being here for Powerhouse Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this edition of the Nosebleed Seats. Don't forget, Die Hard Forever, a tribute to Steve Szoke, Saturday, June 14th, Lincoln College Gymnasium, 2 o'clock, free admission, 300 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, Illinois.
I've been in the business for 8 years, for 8 long years, wrestling from city to city, all over from Chicago, all the way down to Tennessee. Everywhere I've gone, there's been one constant goal, one constant thing that has driven me, and that's to reach the ultimate crown. Right here is the ultimate crown, the Powerhouse heavyweight title. When I first came into Powerhouse and I wrestled, I don't know what you want to describe him as, the piece of garbage Diego Corleone, right then and there, the audience knew this guy was going to be a contender. Magnum Conroy started running from me from day one, and he kept running, which is evident because tonight, who did I beat for the heavyweight title? Hype. Well, let me tell you something, Magnum Conroy, anytime you're ready to untuck the tail between your legs and you want to come and you want a title shot, understand, anytime, anywhere. Powerhouse heavyweight champion Botch cowers from no one, runs from no one, and is willing to take on anyone, anytime.